Hello, my little tri babies. I know y'all have seen me rocking my faux freckles, and I love them. Every time I put on my faux freckles, people be like, oh my God, Alexander, I love your freckles. Alexander, did you have freckles? I don't remember you having freckles. And then I'd be like, yeah, that's right, I spooked y'all, huh? They're fake. Growing up, I always really envied people who had freckles, and I wanted my own. So when I saw this trend was popping off, I had to join that train, honey. So anyway, let's get some freckles on this face. But before we do, you know what I'm gonna ask. Don't forget to like, follow, comment, share, tell your friends, tell your cousins, tell your auntie, tell your uncle. Share with everybody so I can quit my daytime job and do what? Be snatched full time. Okay, let's get started for real. The first thing I wanna do is take care of these bags under my eyes and just kind of lighten them up a little bit so I don't look like the Walking Dead. And yes, y'all, we do have to address these nails. I decided that it would be a good idea to try the press-on nails from Kiss, and I call these my training nails because they're a little bit shorter but still kind of long. So I'm still learning how to navigate these little babies, but you might be seeing more nails from me too. Anyways, cat's out the bag, nothing big, that's all it is. So we'll see how that goes. All right, moving on. So I'm using the Fenty Beauty Concealer in the shade 105, and I'm just going to dab a very small amount because this is actually a very natural look. And I'm gonna go ahead and just dab one dot there and dab one dot there because that's my problem area. And then just using my finger, I'm gonna go ahead and just kind of blend that out and just make sure that this problem area becomes a non-problem area. Non-problem. See? I almost stabbed myself in the eye. And there we go, no bags. So now we're gonna move on to the freckles. And what we're gonna use is the Colourpop Freckle Pen, which I've been using for my freckle look that you guys have been seeing. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys how I've been achieving that look. So the first thing is we want to just start applying the pen. Don't be shy, just apply as many little dots as you want. And I'll show you guys how to make very little product go a long way. Let's just start with a small area and we'll start right on my cheek here, and we'll just start with a few little dots. And again, don't be shy, just go ahead and just do a little bit of doot, 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 doot. And don't be scared to group them together. It's okay. You're gonna take your finger before they dries and it's gonna be very quick. So you gotta move fast. You're gonna take your finger and just kind of tap it along your face, and it'll start distributing the freckles, and then you'll just start layering that on. The trick is to continue doing this and layering this on so that there are parts that are gonna be a little bit darker because they're kind of double layered. So like natural freckles, some will be darker than others. So let's go ahead and continue building on this side, and then we'll move on to the other sides of the face. So you see how we're building on top of that? We're just gonna kind of continue to do that. And you wanna place your freckles where the sun would probably naturally hit your face. So like the apples of your cheeks, your nose, forehead. So let's keep building. And don't be scared to go a little high up in there as well. Freckles come in all shapes and sizes. So don't be scared. And now we're gonna start building around the nose. The longer you let it sit, the darker the freckle is gonna look. So if you wanna build, you really need to move pretty quickly. And I'm just gonna move on to the rest of my face. And remember, you can do as many or as little freckles as you want, but I personally like to have a very freckly face. So I'm gonna keep going, y'all, but you can stop wherever you want or you can keep going. But I really like to build this up and have a very freckly face. And then at the end, I have a little trick to kind of really top it all off. And then I randomly place more freckles and I don't blend them out. And they'll be darker because we're not blending them out yet. And I just kind of place them out as a gradient. And I let that sit for just about 10-15 seconds. And then I go ahead and take both of my hands and I just start blending that all in and kind of spreading that all out. And the oils from your face will help distribute the freckles. Okay, I am really happy with the way that these have turned out. Of course, we could stop right here, or we could be extra like me. And I'm gonna do a very simple winged liner look to go with these new freckles. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna put on our liner. So for that, I'm gonna be using the Revlon Colourstay liquid liner in the shade Blackest Black. Some days liquid liner and I are best friends, and some days we are not. And today we are not best friends, but you know, I did the best I could. So we're gonna move on. And now using the Lottie London AM to PM liner in the color black, I'm gonna go ahead and fill out my waterline and connect my liner. Okay, and we are done with liner, so we are gonna move on to our brows, and I'm gonna use the Milk Makeup Kush Fiber Brow Gel to do that. But first, I actually want to use this little tool to brush up my brows so that I can more easily use the product. And I wanna show you guys the little applicator that it comes with, so this is what it looks like. We're gonna start at the middle of our brows and kind of work our way out and just kind of blend that out. Y'all, I just did my mascara and thought I was recording and I wasn't, so I did it off camera, my bad. But I wanted to tell y'all, for my lashes, I used the Milk Makeup Kush mascara. Sorry. All right, now that we've got our brows and mascara on, I'm gonna move on to highlighter. So I'm using the Becca Cosmetics highlighter in Vanilla Quartz, and I'm gonna apply that with my finger on my cheekbones. And I'm just gonna kind of spread that up into my brow bone here. And then I'm gonna take that same highlighter and I'm gonna put it in this area right here. And then just kind of run it down my nose. And then you just wanna blend that out with your finger. And then I'm gonna get the tips of my ears, and then the tip of my nose, and then I'm gonna hit up the top part of my lips with it. And then using a Sigma inner corner brush, I'm gonna use the highlighter and just kind of highlight the inner corners of my eyes. Y'all know when that highlighter hits me, it's over. It's all over. It's all over. Now I'm gonna move on to lips. I'm going to start with the Jersey Shore Cosmetics Watermelon Moisture Rich Hydrating Balm. And we're just gonna lay that on. Oh my God, y'all, this tastes so good. And we are gonna top this off with a Becca Liptuitive Glow Gloss, y'all. It is so pretty. I mean, first of all, look at the packaging. And it looks all kind of like a regular gloss, but when you look at it really closely, it has these really beautiful kind of iridescent sparkles in it. She is pretty, honey. Look at that shine. Look at it. You know what I'm feeling? I'm feeling like I need to add a little bit of blush. So I'm gonna use my NYX Cosmetics Sweet Cheeks Matte Blush in the shade Rose and Play to add a little bit of blush to my face. So using my old ass Bare Essentials, who isn't even a brand anymore, y'all. I found out that Bare Essentials doesn't even exist. They're called Bare Minerals now, y'all. So the time has cometh for me to get a new blush brush, y'all. And I'm very sad, but I think it needs to happen. And then I finish it off with a bit of blush on the tip of my nose. And then to wrap this whole thing up, I want to set this. So I'm gonna be using the Ciate London Everyday Vacay Setting Spray. And we are done, y'all. This is the look. I love this new freckle trend, and I hope that you guys learned something from this video. I had a lot of fun putting this look together for you guys, so I hope I see you next time, and don't forget, we're all just trying. So be nice.